well, we're jumping around this week, so we're going to jump to Bash in Berlin. The next angle I got is CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Their match, which was a strap match. So I'm going to go through it real quick as fast as I can, and we're going to get reviews from Vlad and Robert for what they thought of the booking on this and how it went, the match in general. Here's Drew McIntyre for those of you on audio podcasts. If you're on YouTube with us, enjoy the pictures, but here's CM Punk. Okay, so let me just go through some of the main stuff. So Punk hit his first go to sleep here. All right, so he's got one in. So that's kind of interesting in wrestling to count the finishing moves, but he's got one. And there was a bit of a storyline in this angle that Punk could have gone for the win after his first go to sleep, but the commentator said that his hatred brought him back to, keep wailing on Drew McIntyre. Pretty violent match. Obviously, they're whipping on each other with a belt the whole time, but this went to here's where it went to the announce table, and here's CM Punk back with a backdrop. That's a mighty bump onto the announce table, man, from Drew McIntyre. But I gotta say, the one criticism I'm gonna give to this, because I'm the only guy who Vlad, you gave it a half thumbs up. Okay, I gave it a half thumbs up too. Robert gave it a thumbs up. Excuse me. Yeah. So that was our ratings. But man, I just don't see CM Punk as being a believable guy. You know how you make fun of little girls in AEW that they're not believable? It's not believable that CM Punk is throwing Drew McIntyre around like this, in my opinion. Come on. There's some cooperation here with this. He's way smaller than Drew McIntyre. But regardless, I'm gonna finish the angle.
Yeah. It's not the same as if he would be. No, it's not comparable.
I don't know, but especially with CM Punk being older and facing a lot of injuries recently.
He's in the best shape of his life right now.
He's in the best shape of his life, but according in the storyline, he gets injured all the time from AEW.
But that's not. Yes, but that's not what I'm just saying. As far as the believability, he looks big enough that he could have a competitive match.
Okay, so here's dropping CM Punk on a table very lightly, but taking a big bump there, taking some risks, It's one of his more physical matches, CM Punk, since he's come back. But all right, so there's the bracelet that it's come into this match, the storyline of this match, and it's been a very prevalent in this storyline the whole time. But here's the Claymore. Drew McIntyre hit one, so it's 1-1 now. But it didn't end the match. CM Punk stopped him, and it led to a go-to-sleep. So a series of go-to-sleeps from Punk. Here's his second one. He's trying to take the bracelet off because it's very important. And then he hits the third go-to-sleep, and it's still not enough. I think Drew cuts him off from getting to the fourth turnbuckle. They're supposed to touch all four turnbuckles. And here's the fourth one, and then there's a fifth one too. And then that's finally going to end the match. So lots of finishers from CM Punk. I counted 5 go-to-sleeps, and then that puts Drew McIntyre away. He took the bracelet too. Very definitive win as he touches the final turnbuckle. All right, I'll go to Robert. Robert had a thumbs up on this, so he liked it. Let's hear your thoughts.
So I did like it, but first off, to comment on what you said about not being believable that CM Punk is beating Drew McIntyre because he's smaller than him. That happens all the time in wrestling. Let's take a look at like Shawn Michaels' career or Bret Hart or Rey Mysterio. They beat bigger guys all the time. That's just how it is. This isn't like boxing or MMA where weight classes actually matters. In wrestling, the smaller guy happens to win many of the matches against the bigger guy. Like it's supposed to look like a mismatch, and they somehow prevail. So I have no problem with that. But
okay.
So yeah, this was good. I enjoyed it. For me, gimmick matches like this it's hard for me to be overly excited about it. And I think the quality wasn't like tremendous, but it was enjoyable. Enjoyable enough for me to give it a thumbs up. This was pretty violent, and I don't know, overall pretty good. I wouldn't put this among the best of CM Punk's matches, but it was decent. So I don't know if this feud will continue because it's been the best feud all year for me. But I don't know if they're going to go on with this or not. But I did enjoy this match.
All right, Vlad, you were like me. You only gave it a half thumbs up. There was something about it that didn't make you like it. You only kind of liked it. So let's hear some thoughts from you.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that it was the strap match didn't really work here. The lights, the weird lights, a lot of things here didn't completely work with the fact that they were having this vicious feud. I mean, obviously there was some color that Punk got, and there was some tension there, and there were some vicious shots that both guys took, spots on the table, going through the announce table, going through the regular table that they had set up, all that stuff. So there were some vicious spots, and the work was really good. The work was clean, nothing that really would be offensive or considered offensive as far as I could tell. It just, the match itself didn't really live up to, like, the potential of the feud again. So they've had 2 matches, I felt, and they haven't lived up to the potential of the feud. The feud has been out of this world good, like, tremendous, right? The matches themselves, the one at SummerSlam, because of the Seth Rollins thing, kind of ruined it. It was just okay. This one, again, work was good. Everything was, I would say fairly clean, nothing offensive. Some vicious shots, like I said, but just...
How about the strap itself? Wasn't it too long? Like, wasn't the point that you have to drag your unconscious opponent around the ring, like beat him senseless? It was so long that basically Drew was in the middle of the ring, and then Punk could walk to all 4 corners and touch all 4 corners. He didn't have to drag him very much,
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look at other strap matches. But the thing that's because the reason that there's so few strap matches in modern, like, last, 20 years, is they're not that great. It's hard to make one work now. Especially once you've seen all the different ways you can win a strap match within the territory days, right? All that stuff. They've done all these all the finishes that you could possibly do with these type of matches. So I don't know. Okay, the one thing that I think is worth a laugh is, I don't know if you guys saw this on, they were posting on Twitter and other social media stuff, that Punk with the bracelet, he was kissing on it after he got it, but wasn't that in Drew's junk? Everybody's been commenting on that.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I had to throw that in there because people were talking about it, and it was worth mentioning. I didn't really. It had nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with my score overall of anything. It just had to be thrown out there because that's true. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, that's true." I didn't think of that.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Good point. Hopefully, they have multiple of them. They should sell that. They should sell them online too.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm not saying that was the same one. No, but I think he pulled that from his.
Yeah.
I didn't actually remember where Drew pulled it from, but I think he pulled it from his tapes.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So that just made it. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
On.
Yeah,
Let's move on. All right, I got other topics. As much as I like to dwell on Drew McIntyre's junk, I got other topics.
No. I just wanted to bring it up because it was worth mentioning. Let's leave it. Let's go.
All right.